You ready to leave?
No.
You might see whales.
Then it.
Just as you woke up.
Look at those beautiful hills behind you. How can you be happy to leave this place?
It's been nice. Floripa's been nice to us, but it's time for us to leave. Also, the cold is hitting us right now, and I want to head up to the north of Brazil where it's warmer.
Like, look at us. We need something warm.
I'm from a cold country and I've got a cold. It's crazy.
Floripa gave us time to rest, to learn, to grow, and gave Yabá the calm water she needed to become what she is now. We arrived here unsure of so much, and we are leaving full of salty stories and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of saudade already. Time to set the mug down and hoist the sails. New horizons, here we come.
There is a south wind today and tomorrow. Doesn't seem like it, but it's going to get here. So we're going to open a sail, set sail towards north and not coming back down south again.
Bye, Floripa.
Let's do it. Let's rip the plaster off.
Let's do it. Anchor on the surface!
We are going to go on a longer trip, so there is more chance of us catching a fish. And Guilherme took with him a lure that he calls the killer. The killer has landed. Not much wind yet. We are expecting it. We've got the 3 furlers open. Well, who wants to be listening to engine noise, eh? Not me. 11 a.m. The wind's picking up. You can see the sails have finally filled up a bit. So I think we're just going to put the main sail up now. We didn't put that one up sooner because when the wind is weak and there are lots of waves, it just goes banging around the whole time. But now you can see the sails are full. So time to get that beautiful tarpaulin temporary cover off and get it up. We are approaching our first destination, heading up the Brazilian coast. We left the island behind, it's almost past the horizon now, and we are gonna head over to Portobello, which is just around those rocks over there. Right now, the only wind that there is the wind we're creating by moving forwards. Check this flag out here. Not very impressive, but yeah, first destination of our journey from the south of Brazil to the north of Brazil, and that's not where it's gonna stop, of course. We're going to go way beyond. Get off your asses and scrub the deck.
There is any view there?
Help us with the speed. If you're wondering why the sails are not open, you can see the flag. There is nothing, zero wind.
Our first new destination. We've never been. First of many. Okay, we're good. Hey. Nice and hard. I don't know about you, but before I came to Brazil, this is what I imagined Brazil looking like. Just flat, a little flag in the middle, colourful houses, amazing. Turns out the only thing our killer law killed was our expectations. No bites and no dinner. With 0 fish and 4 very hungry sailors, we surrendered to the pros and grabbed some freshly caught tainha from a local shop. Whoa. It's the season and they don't get fresher than this.
The caviar.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Huge.
Whoa.
Massive.
Bigger than yours, Guilherme.
Uh-huh. The caviar. That's the fish eggs. I'm gonna make a cream and they lay on the tainha.
Guys, we might not have caught a fish this time, so we ended up going to the shops. It was a beautiful little town, a little dinghy ride, and we've got Guilherme on board, which always means that something amazing is going to be prepared, and everyone is so anxious for me to finish this talk so they can dig in. So let's go.
Imagine if the water was like this the day we lost our outboard engine. That wouldn't have been a mystery. It's right there. Wow.
You see the bottom there? It's nuts. At least you caught something. That's the first catch of the day. Finally, we have managed to catch a sea bass. First one of the day. It's promising. I've seen a few more, but they are so camouflaged in the sand. The big one got away. Oh well, but we have meat. Sea bass. For a lovely barbecue. The only thing is we're going to invite some friends over, because this is a lot of fish for us to have on our own. Our good friend Guilherme here is going to turn the sea bass into ceviche. That's kind of your speciality, right? Ceviche and Mexican dishes.
It is.
And the rest of the fish, going to chuck up on the grill, and we'll kind of just have some wraps, some guacamole, and have an amazing meal.
Mm. 10 out of 10.
The only ceviches I like are Guilherme's.
Oh yeah.
Smells good.
Put it on mash. I'm just going to leave it on the board, right?
That was the calmest anchorage I've seen in my life, I think, and that's already us exploring new things. Now that's because it's just completely shut off from every angle, so the wind and waves can't hit it. But we decided, even before breakfast, to weigh anchor. There's a little island here, tiny island. It's what, not even a mile away from it, but we decided let's drop the anchor here. There's a museum, there's a pier, there's a little beach, and we'll have a look at this before we start heading up again. Hello. Nice breakfast on a nice island, and then we'll go on a nice tourist
Adventure.
adventure.
wind when you want it, when you need it. Oh, it's not like we're in a rush, but it would be nice to sail.
Bite.
If you stare, you attract them.
Yeah. Plan.
Alto mar claro.
Little poor thing.
Really?
I don't know anymore.
Kai is very excited about it. Whoa!
Nicest spada for dinner. Is that yours?
Nice one.
What did Raf say about this one?
That it's a curse.
Curse on the barbecue, that is. About 15, maybe 20 knots. Well, around 20 knots, a bit more. But we're in the shipping lane of Itajaí, which is very close to our home. Driving, of course, sailing is going to be a bit longer, but can you guys see the colors that are being shined onto my face? That is the amazing sunset of tonight. Before the sun goes down, I think we might drop the main and keep just this, let's call it the front Genoa open. Just there'll be one person up at all times, one on standby. Only 4 or so more hours to go, a bit more maybe, but let's play it safe. One and a half knots on one sail. We're doing a lot of experimenting, and this is kind of our first switch into night shift or night watch mode. We've got one sail open, which is the second one from the bow, which we call the bouger, and we are doing 4 knots. So very comfortable 4 knots. Wind waves it up the butt, nice and comfy.
Get it, Kyle. spot in the house. It rocks like a baby.
First night sail.
This is our vibe. Just one sail open. 3.8, 3.9, 4 knots. 4.1, 4 knots. Look at us, ultra chilling, talking, out of the wind. We're almost there. What is it? 2 more hours and a bit. This was the very first step of our journey north. The first 50 nautical miles of what will likely become more than 2,000 nautical miles tracing the Brazilian coast.
Amazing moon.
We took our time to leave, always feeling that the boat wasn't quite ready. But the truth is, she may never be fully ready. What matters is that we are. A new chapter is unfolding as our bow leads the way, and we cannot wait to find out what it holds. And cheers to finally doing all the things we wanted about back when this life was just a wild dream. Our first open water sail.
Our longest one so far, and at night.
And our first sail heading up north. Out of many.
Out of many miles.
That was such a good sail, like really good sail. Big swell from the back or from the stern. Lots of wind.
Surfing the waves.
Surfing the waves. Comfortable.
And with friends.
And with friends.
And the full
everything's
moon.
good. Everything.
And we caught a fish. What else do you want?
That was insane. That was insane. I'm so happy about that.